Okay. Hello, I am the small time picker. I've seen all these different picking shows over the years, and I decided, you know what, I've been doing this myself for probably a lot longer than these people that I'm seeing today, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to shoot my own show just for the hell of it. But as the name indicates, I am a small time operator, small time picker. I'm not some big deal guy, and that's what I am, is about the little deals. Hence, I am the small time picker. But anyway, so I went out this morning, Saturday, Labor Day weekend, and I got a few pieces here that I picked up, and I thought I'd go over them. First place I stopped, I picked these up. I'm not sure I can sell these or what, but I picked up for 50 cents a piece. I picked up these bottles of wine, and one of them, I had actually heard of this one, the Marilyn Monroe label. It's from 1993. I don't know if I just thought, I know it's illegal to sell these outside of a licensed place. Did a little checking. There are some wine selling auctions, but I'm not sure these would be old enough for that. I think the oldest one is from 1984, which I think is this one here. Yeah, vintage 1984, and I haven't done any research on these, but I thought, why not? It's interesting to me. Same place I picked up a book for $1. And I always buy these business inspirational books. They're always fun to read. And then I picked up some CDs. Most of these are sealed. They're kind of oddball ones. I don't know if they're worth anything or not. But I thought I'd pick it up. Then at the next sale, I picked up this water pressure machine. It's brand new. With all the attachments and the charger, the hose, and everything. I did $10 on that. I might have overpaid for that. I haven't looked that up. At the same sale, I got these bottles, which normally I don't buy bottles, but these are Pepsi ones. They're from 1970. Now, let me get this out of the way. And the graphics on these are beautiful. I mean, these bottles are really in nice condition. The most interesting one, though, is this one. This Sunny Brook Whiskey. What's really interesting about this bottle is it still has its original labels. They're not in the greatest shape. But it has its 19... See if I can make it out. 19... Oh, is that 04? Oh, no, I'm mistaken. I think it's 1954. Tax stamp. When I was out, I originally thought it was 04, but I'm looking at it now. I think it's 54. But it has the original label, and that was $1. Same place I picked up that clock. It's a brass ship clock. I paid $3 on that. The bulbs I'm just going to keep. These were from another sale. It was a parties bought an old house, and they were selling off what was inside. These are just some shears. They look like they're in brand new condition. The reason I bought them is because they're in the original boxes. And I have no idea what they're worth. Maybe $10 a piece if I'm lucky. Same sale. I picked up a bunch of tools, hand tools. Got about $10 in those, and then the box I picked up another sale, only paid $1 for that. I picked up a drill, new. It looks mint, Black and Decker. I paid $5 for that one, and this skill one that is in the box with its attachments. And then I also picked up that oil can and the cash box, $1 a piece. And on the cordless, I got that one for $4, but it's in mint condition in the box. I'm just going to have to see what those are worth. This is my first outing that I had where I've filmed. Oh, and then I picked this up. This isn't really a resale item, but I picked it up because I've always wanted one, oddly enough. It's a U.S. jerry can, and it's in fairly good condition. I only paid $2 for it. But what's interesting about it is, I believe it's a water one because it does not have the G on that I've seen other ones that indicate gas. And that one's a little different on that. I don't know if this dates back to World War II or not. It does have a label on that indicates gasoline, so I'm sure that even if it started out as a water can, at some point somebody decided to use it for gas. That I will probably keep. Don't know what I'll do with it, but it's just a nice display piece, if nothing else, for a couple bucks. It was a good outing for a holiday weekend. I'll go maybe to a couple sales tomorrow and see what we find out. Oh, then I forgot this. I did pick up a Ralph Lauren cologne fragrance collection. That's unused, so that was a decent buy. But that's overall what I got. Nothing spectacular, but it was an interesting day, or I should say morning, and we'll just see how things go on these picking videos. But it's something I do all the time, and I enjoy it. So we'll just see what happens. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's just another postscript on my video. I went through the wrenches, and here we have a Ford script wrench. And how that came to be is that Ford, back in, I guess, the teens, 20s, and 30s, they actually included toolkits to work on the cars. And this is probably one out of the 30s from the look of it. It has the Ford script on it, USA. Not worth a tremendous amount of money, but an interesting side note. Usually those do end up in people's toolboxes. This is another old-timer. What's unusual about this one is it's actually a metric one, which it's showing it as 18 millimeters, which it's rare to find, an old-timer wrench. But what is also interesting is on the other side, it's showing the measurement is 11/16, which that couldn't be exactly precise because there is a big difference if you've tried a metric, or I should say a SAE compared to a metric. They usually don't match, but it shows you. That's why I find these old tools interesting. You do find different variations of different things, and that's just one of them. Thanks. Well, I was taking a closer look at the clock here, and that's one thing in the junk business is not everything is peaches and cream. Okay? Oh, as you can see, it's not. Oh well, none worse for the wear. But anyway, looking at this, I took the screw out to see what this looks like inside, and wow, what a mess. As you see, somebody didn't replace the battery. All the battery acid ran out, discolored the inside, and more than likely ruined the clock mechanism. I can pry that battery out and try to clean that up with vinegar, but that doesn't look very good. So we'll just have to see what happens. But for $3, even the brass would be worth it, I think, in scrap. But that just shows not everything is as it appears. So until next time.